Orient Express are in, and now in comes Lingy Red Bull Racing. How aggressive are they going to be?
It's all going to be about staying on the foils here in this pre-start. Absolutely critical to keep the boat going fast, you know, 35, 40 knots. The faster you go, the more airflow you have around the sail. So really important to keep the boat going fast here, Shirley.
Too risky to be aggressive, don't you think? I mean, just really keep it simple. Pick your moment to jibe back around, and we can see them using the whole length of the box there.
Yep, the dirty air coming off the sails of the boat there. You have to be really careful not to sail back through that dirty air if you can avoid it. Even sailing back to your own dirty air, big penalty.
I think Red Bull Racing choosing to lead back to that start line.
Inside the last 60 seconds of the opening race.
Aggressive manoeuvre by Orient Express Racing.
30 seconds and counting.
Time on distance here.
15. Open for the committee. Open. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, racing. 5, passion. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a go. We are racing in race one of the Louis Vuitton Cup, and now it's the point of no return for all 5 challengers. So we are good to go for race number 2 in the Louis Vuitton Cup, and as was discussed yesterday at the press conference, some discussion about the defender being involved in both races, but it's a valuable race practice for both teams, and this is always a grudge match. This is the 36th match all over again.
Yes, no points for this race we're just about to watch, but a lot to learn. We haven't seen either of these boats in these light conditions.
It will be Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli coming on board. Emirates Team New Zealand in on starboard. Luna Rossa bang on into the start box at 2:10. Good signs already. 2 minutes, and Emirates Team New Zealand are allowed in. Pretty much bang on, maybe a second or 2 behind. Let's go.
2, 1, foot down. Go properly line first.
Happy one. At the corner later, but at the moment he's staying up.
Hey, Granny, 50 through.
Coming down a bit, dim.
A little bit more breeze. We heard Francesco Bruni say that. You can take more risks, get more involved.
Yep. Stand by, guys. 2, 1, board down.
Quite early. And switch up.
He's up.
Yep. You can move it a bit down.
Take us is good.
Probably.
Jimmy Spittle steering Luna Rossa, heading back to the start. Still a lot of time to go.
Just on boat low. Actually, they're below boat lane our numbers here. They might come back right.
The Kiwi team have hitched up high.
I think if it comes back right, there will be boat lane. So just what's the wind look like?
Holding up, same.
We wanted to stay up high here for a late push on the Italians, so stand by for a big charge of the system here and a late push.
Should get air in about 10, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely not a
I think we have almost racing line, okay? Only 6 to kill. They will charge at us 3 to kill, almost racing here, okay?
I think we're going to go.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Only a few seconds to lose the earth.
Pressure on the line.
Luna Rossa waiting for the Kiwis to attack.
We have still a little bit to kill. Happy to wait? Okay, happy to go now.
I'll leave you go here.
Racing pin, 4-9. good timing here.
Inside the last 10 seconds. Two of the slickest teams to go racing are about to fight it out in race 2.
They can hold for a while.
And they're both good to go. Race 2, Louis Vuitton Cup in Barcelona.
In his cockpit there, having a bit of a look around, sort of getting a bit more of a bird's eye view. You know, that little bit of elevation really gives you a fantastic perspective on the race course.
10 knots average across the course, but still really unstable. And eavesdropping a little bit into the teams, they seem to still like that left-hand side.
Will be Ineos Britannia that come in on port, and American Magic on starboard. 2 minutes and 10. They can't enter until after that on port. Then it's 2 minutes on starboard. This is a battle of the old foe, where it all began.
American Magic really late here. They were slow in their previous jibe, and I think that's really put them on the back foot here for entry.
Keep it open now. He will be going back the other way pretty soon.
We have already said at these crucial moments, heading into this Challenger Lincoln Series, you cannot make a mistake, and they're off the foils.
American Magic, disaster coming off the foil. They will be a sitting duck there for Ineos Britannia.
Just get into the next hit.
2, 1, going forward.
American Magic possibly choosing a jib that's on the slightly smaller size. Absolutely sitting. They have to get the boat taken off here. Should be enough breeze to take the boat off here.
If you're Ineos Britannia, now you just really have to concentrate on your own timing, your own approach.
It's all about staying on the foils. Time on distance now for Ineos Britannia.
Inside 60 seconds to go for race 3, and right at this point in time, Ineos Britannia have been gifted a clean start.
A lot of pressure now on Ineos Britannia just to pull this tack off. They're only just above minimum tacking speed here.
Stand by here.
Seems lighter in the start box than we've seen before.
Forward down. 3, 2, 1. Mate,
Nicely done, Ineos Britannia.
Coming down. Okay, a little bit of wind when you can. Yep. Speed is quite left at the moment, so towards the pin's good.
American Magic here in real big trouble in this race.
25s. 40 down now. 30, 12. 11.
Ineos Britannia timing their time on distance to perfection in race number 3 of the Louis Vuitton Cup. They're going to get a clean run at this point to the top mark, and they are away, and American Magic is just getting up on the foils.
Restart penalty, USA restart penalty.
We're almost flawless in their win earlier today against the Lingy Red Bull Racing. Now they're up against Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, one of the favourites to go all the way to the Louis Vuitton Cup final.
Fantastic entry timing there, Orient Express Racing. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli entering on time as well, so stand by for a fantastic pre-start.
A week ago, Orient Express could go off the start, could they? They've learned a lot.
It's been a steep learning curve. The team doing a great job up against the powerhouse team here, match racing experts. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Getting near the boundary, the French have to do something.
Both boats on J1 jibs, so the biggest jibs they can put on for power as we saw the breeze dropping.
Thinking about going back with the tanker, guys.
Copy that.
Okay, full speed from here.
Real test for Pepin and Pompon de la Pierre up against Spittel and Bruni.
He's got to go through the gas here, so...
Stand by tank, boys.
Speed.
Quite early Orient Express Racing here, so the Italians will tack and look to get a really good wind-up of speed here to get a big speed differential, put the French on the back foot.
Good positioning from the Italian unit. They can pick when they go and whether to attack or not. Orient Express, low.
Yeah, sailing back through the dirty air there. Orient Express Racing, so just digging the boat out of the hole there. Time on distance for Orient Express Racing. I've got Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli very strong with a big speed differential coming here. We'll put the pressure on Orient Express Racing.
The door is open for Luna Rossa.
Under 10 seconds to go for the start of race 4 and the Louis Vuitton Cup. It's going to be close to the line. And we are away. Orient Express Racing, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Race 4, Louis Vuitton Cup. And that's what this is all about. Coming in from port will be American Magic. They will want to get this start perfect today against Alinghi Red Bull Racing, who will come in from starboard. From the 2-minute mark there, you see American Magic. That minimalist design can come in after the 2-minute and 10 mark. And let's see how their time on distance is.
Both boats pulling off their manoeuvres there in the pre-start, so should be looking like an on-time entry.
It's got slight in favour in this 1:14.
It's gone left quite a bit there since we came back this way.
Nice entry, time on distance there from American Magic.
Make sure we get a bit of depth early.
So we should be able to see Alinghi Red Bull Racing coming in now. It's under that 2-minute mark and they are coming in late, but now, as we keep saying, let the dance begin.
Super critical, these light air manoeuvres here. Both boats on their big sail package, M1s, J1s.
1 minute for the pin, racing from here.
Got to be so careful in the box. Light winds, also they're mixing up the breeze the whole time.
Alinghi. Oh, they've sailed straight into the gas of American Magic there. You cannot build in there in that light air. Fully in the roost.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing, exactly as what happened to American Magic yesterday in the start box, off the thaws. Now, can they get up and get going?
20 for the start.
Happy to push for it. Gonna have the commander soon.
So hard to get up to pace there. It's light winds, the air's mixed up. They need, what, 20-something knots to actually lift.
I'll just have to roll the boat around here and actually start heading back towards the start line, try and actually foil on starboard tack. That is absolutely brutal for Alinghi Red Bull Racing there.
Fast.
Yep, old school, back the jib.
I keep pushing.
American Magic now, time on distance basically for a start. They're actually sailing back above the line to actually get build in clear air. They don't want to sail in that vortex. They'll do a dip start and be off the left-hand boundary. Their next manoeuvre after that will be critical.
Cutting down to a start. It's all good at this point for American Magic, not so for Alinghi Red Bull Racing.
Nice work, guys.
Race 5
umpires, restart penalty Swiss. Restart penalty Swiss.
of the Louis Vuitton Cup, and American Magic is away, and the penalty on Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli will be coming in from the port. They can't enter until the 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and on starboard it will be American Magic.
Coming down a bit more.
Going to the kill.
I got speed on race here.
Starting to show you racing.
Come on.
Both teams in good shape here for an on-time entry.
A pretty square line. Tiny bit of pin. All good on timing.
Slowly coming down, guys.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli into the box on time. You heard Jimmy Spittle say American Magic. Tiny bit behind, but now we go.
Maybe he's thinking port to stand by. He's going straight very long there. I do my own thing here. Coming up here, guys.
Really interesting decision by American Magic Edge to carry on a little further. Might see a slightly different approach to the start.
Yep. Coming up a bit more. Good speed, though.
Hey, Greeny, 20. Bit 40.
Not a great deal of bias in the start line.
Yeah, quite low in the box. Hey, Greeny's gone. Hey, he turns down. Hey, 20.
Probably got behind us.
Luna Rossa gone all the way to the boundary, jibing back.
And 4 down.
Hey, going speed out of this.
Decision now on American Magic whether to jump, which looks like they are doing here.
Straight at us here at the moment. We are almost 440 kil. So the pin.
American Magic leading back, still a lot of time.
Yeah, he's trying to get a little gas for us still. Speed.
83 lines, so plenty.
He's a little faster at the moment.
Both boats are above the start ley line. American Magic just keeping an eye on the time, looking to see when Luna Rossa is going to start to push.
Both boats quite early, killing a lot of time there, so American Magic need to try and roll Luna Rossa part of rally, but not be early for the start.
Inside the last 10 seconds. Who's the most under pressure? And it is a go, a battle of the heavyweights in race 7 of the Louis Vuitton Cup. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli.
Ben Ainsley on Ineos Britannia, it has dropped a little, so danger in the start box. It is lighter than we've seen earlier today.
Both boats setting up for their final manoeuvre to set themselves up for entry into the start box. So Ineos Britannia there, having to pull off this manoeuvre cleanly to make sure they have an on-time entry. Alinghi Red Bull Racing looking in good shape.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing coming in at port. They can come in from 2 minutes and 10 seconds on board. It will be Ineos Britannia inside the 2-minute mark. There's the 2-minute ticks over, and in comes Alinghi Red Bull Racing. And they can see Ineos Britannia, the challenger of record, steaming in as well. Big race on day 3 of the Louis Vuitton Cup Challenger Selection Series.
Not looking at an early move now.
Both teams right on time there, in a second or so of entry, so exactly where you want to be.
Going up here. Can you watch into the bend?
Remember the danger here of falling off the foils. It is lighter and a lot of bad air from the two boats going backwards and forwards.
Airing up here. Might be able to go past him here. See how we go. Okay, speed's coming now. I can't see him, so you'll call here. Copy. 45. Yeah. Potential attack and
all the power on exit.
Or just a normal lead.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing going all the way to the boundary now, heading back, leading back in this race.
Decision time for Ineos. Deciding to lead.
Coming away here. Going forward.
Okay, slowly breathing here. Very light, happy to press. Yes, I cannot press it.
Putting Alinghi right in the dirt there. Full roost. And I think they may be off their foils, Shirley. Big trouble here for Alinghi Red Bull Racing.
Great decision by Ineos Britannia. They wanted to lead back, they wanted the left-hand side, and they give all that bad air to Alinghi Red Bull Racing, and it is light.
This could turn into a huge lead for the English here.
And there must be a feeling of deja vu for Alinghi Red Bull Racing. This happened to them yesterday. 15 seconds and counting to the start of race 9 in the Louis Vuitton Cup. How long will it take them to get back up on the foils? The clock's ticking towards 0 on the start. And we are racing. It's Ineos Britannia, huge advantage. Alinghi Red Bull Racing off the foils. We got a lot of wins, so let's go racing.
And for the commentary team too.
Let's forget about day number 2, shall we? Coming in on port, it will be Orient Express Racing. They've got to get in after the 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and American Magic will come in on starboard from 2 minutes.
What would your strategy be? I mean, you gotta keep the wheels on, keep flying. Even if it's random,
it's all about foiling. There's absolutely no question about that in these light airs. So looking like an on-time entry, hopefully not too early for the French. Oh, beautiful time on distance there, the French. Lovely job there. Couple of seconds late, American Magic, but still in a strong position here. All about staying on the foils here and sailing cleanly.
I mean, this is a bit of the danger area, isn't it? You're sailing through the gas, the dirt of your opposition.
American Magic there taking the high route. That's basically to keep their air clear. So going up and tacking, making sure you've got a clean air intake system into your engine, which is the sails. They will now build speed and put pressure on Express Racing. Super important to execute these manoeuvres now.
Like there's also much to be gained from leading back. You're at least in control then of what you're doing.
Magic jumping there. Orient Express Racing will sail through the dirt now of American Magic, so having to stay on the foils here. You'll watch the threading of the needle there. Orient Express Racing just have to keep edging forward there. Still 40 seconds to go here on the start, so Orient Express can keep edging forward there. And watch the overlap, possibly see some diamonds, to keep clear diamonds. Big trouble now for the French if they can't stay on the foils here. 18 knots of boat speed, very marginal.
Still time, 20 seconds to go.
10 seconds to go to the start of race number 10.
For me, American Magic.
Still behind it, he's still following us.
Both boats just struggling to stay on the foils. It's all about staying on the foils, so they've just basically forgotten about where the start line is and they have to stay on the foils. So American Magic there will do a dip start. They'll need to stay foiling, as will Orient Express Racing.
Race team to here. Maryland race manager saying, we got a lot of wins, so let's go racing.
And for the commentary team too.
Let's forget about day number 2, shall we? Coming in on port, it will be Orient Express Racing. They've got to get in after the 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and American Magic will come in on starboard from 2 minutes.
What would your strategy be? I mean, you gotta keep the wheels on, keep flying. Even if it's random,
it's all about foiling. There's absolutely no question about that in these light airs. So looking like an on-time entry, hopefully not too early for the French. Oh, beautiful time on distance there, the French. Lovely job there. Couple of seconds late, American Magic, but still in a strong position here. All about staying on the foils here and sailing cleanly.
I mean, this is a bit of the danger area, isn't it? You're sailing through the gas, the dirt of your opposition.
American Magic there taking the high route. That's basically to keep their air clear. So going up and tacking, making sure you've got a clean air intake system into your engine, which is the sails. They will now build speed and put pressure on Express Racing. Super important to execute these manoeuvres now.
Like there's also much to be gained from leading back. You're at least in control then of what you're doing.
Magic jumping there. Iron Express Racing will sail through the dirt now of American Magic, so having to stay on the foils here. You'll watch the threading of the needle there. Iron Express Racing just have to keep edging forward there. Still 40 seconds to go here on the start, so Iron Express can keep edging forward there. And watch the overlap, possibly see some diamonds to keep clear diamonds. Big trouble now for the French if they can't stay on the foils here. 18 knots of boat speed, very marginal.
Still time, 20 seconds to go.
10 seconds to go to the start of race number 10.
For me, American Magic.
Still behind it, he's still following us.
Both boats just struggling to stay on the foils. It's all about staying on the foils, so they've just basically forgotten about where the start line is and they have to stay on the foils. So American Magic there will do a dip start. They'll need to stay foiling, as will Iron Express Racing.
So, late drama on the start of race 10.
Really, really clear, calm heads aboard American Magic there. Tom doing a really nice job of just recognising they were too down speed to pull the manoeuvre off and just kept the boat on the foil, and nice smooth turn up now, and they'll have quite a big lead.
American Magic dip under the start line and now cross the start line, and we are now a go in race 10 of the Louis Vuitton Cup Challenger Selection Series. Early advantage, and let's just say an early advantage to American Magic. Iron Express Racing now coming in. Got to stay on the foils. And they too are up and racing. In the Louis Vuitton Cup Challenger Selection Series off the coast of Barcelona. It will be Ineos Britannia coming in from port and Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli coming in from starboard. This is one we have been waiting for. Both teams on 2 points.
Wind is very unstable. I think we can expect, well, the unexpected.
We good here? Okay, what, heading at Midlands? Here. Nice, back it up. Square line, square breeze at the moment. Backing away, okay, clear.
Ineos Britannia bang on into the start box. 5 seconds counting to see how Luna Rossa are on time and distance.
I'm happy with the clip and tack.
Hey, stand by right turn here, guys.
Here they come. Let the battle begin.
Hey, flip the line.
He's turning up.
Clip and tack, that's pretty much what we saw American Magic do in that previous race. Light air, game plan here.
Both teams really nervous of that right-hand bottom area.
Copy that.
Really you can see a bit of action above the actual start line here.
He doesn't align with the tack back, okay.
Ideally, in light airs, you want to lead back, you want to be in control of that fresh breeze. All dependent on the timing of the opposition.
Not yet.
Hey, Greeny is about that 15, mid-25.
A different pre-start strategy than what we've seen previously, Shirley. Really interesting to see how both teams play this out over the next 30 seconds. Could be a split start, sorry.
In a little bit more breeze, you never see a boat go to the left-hand side, and that is exactly where Ineos Britannia is.
He's coming towards us, so bow down if you can. You see him on the soft top?
Copy.
Head-to-head here, all about when Ineos Britannia is going to attack and lead back.
Luna Rossa will be charging the system as much as they can to try and get a big speed differential on a hook here. Ineos Britannia need to stay bow forward, force Luna Rossa to stay behind.
Attack probably. Yeah, could be.
Both boats on the line, ready to go for race 11. Who's going to get the advantage at the start? Counting down the clock to 0. And we are a go. Race number 11, Ineos Britannia, Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. They come in on port start, but it'll be USA, and they come in to enter 2 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit bumpier conditions today, Shirley, than we saw yesterday. So the pre-start, you know, a little bit more boat handling involved.
Wow, that's a shock leg. Not easy in these conditions.
Definitely a little bit more work for the foil trimmers and the whole crew in general. So it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out.
Emirates Team New Zealand came out pretty much on time and distance, a little bit late, but here come from the starboard side American Magic, and then we'll see how all the helms test each other in this battle of wills.
Hard to come in from that right-hand side. We see all the spectator boats there, and we just saw the American boat having to come in pretty deep, slightly late. Breeze is quite soft. I guess the massive risk in this pre-start. Manoeuvring too much, falling off the foils.
It's quite a bit of pin bias now.
Pin bias, ideally we're sort of jumping.
Here we go.
So just keep speed on, any turns down.
Both boats calling pin bias on the start line. We'll probably see them trying to lead back to win that pin end.
One foot down. They lead. It's in the kill, putting straight up here.
Are we just about boat low? Just get through the gas and we can give them a little push down.
It's gas down. Forward up here.
Emirates Team New Zealand perfectly positioned to really push the American boat.
They're not going to get boats, so just
tell struggling us.
This angle's okay for the build?
I'll be just holding high and slow. Okay. Just keep me honest with speed. At 6 pin, 17 line. Single head.
It's just a little quicker at the moment.
Let me know if you want to give them a little push.
I think we just roll this in and then it's still be quite early for the pin, I think.
Last 30 seconds to the start of race 13.
Okay, we're going to go over pin and then it'll be a dip start. Yep. Got the breeze in now.
When do you want to charge?
Yes.
Happy to start charging here.
American Magic, both boats looking for a dip start here, so dipping back behind the line when the gun actually goes for the start.
3.
Hey, no issue.
Okay, rolling up here. And we're waiting.
Might call that a delicate start to race 13, but we are a go between American Magic and Emirates Team New Zealand.
Well, Linky Red Bull Racing have had a warm-up. They've already done a couple of laps, and certainly they would have been warmed up from this morning's antics, having to fix their mast and record speed time. They are ready to go for seconds to entry.
Linky Red Bull Racing coming in from the port side, and like the race before, they're all coming in at high speed. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli can come in from the 2-minute mark. They too are winding up and coming in for the dance.
3, 2, 1, happy for board down. Down. 3, 2, keep going. Hi.
Plenty of wind pressure for the dance today. You can be as aggressive as you want. Linky Red Bull Racing coming back into the box.
Both teams on the J3 jibs there, so really, really nice breeze here. Both sailing at max performance.
30 granny, 45 pen.
This pre-start, in large part, is about mathematics, and those are the numbers you're hearing. Time back to the pin, time to lose. Linky Red Bull Racing choosing to lead back.
They'll go into attack and then look to push Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Watch the speed increase here on a Linky Red Bull Racing.
4.
Alinghi coming for the push.
7 to kill.
1-5.
6 to kill.
1-5.
One bottom.
6 to kill. 5 to kill.
Happy to press. Clear for us.
Kill 5.
Inside the last 10 seconds.
1 to kill.
From what it looks like, it's going to be a clean start. And we are a go in race 14. Alinghi Red Bull Racing, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli in the Louis Vuitton Cup.
Happy? Pushing through.
Emirates Team New Zealand following into the boundary.
Okay, happy to.
Still
Happy to go down.
Board down. Turn him.
Yep.
Down, still got wheel. He's going to go that side. Good job.
15.
Big board up here.
Chance of rolling here.
He's a little easy.
Going for a potential reroll.
7 to kill.
20 for the pin, Pete.
Can easily
You're on boat
reroll
now.
here.
Yeah, copy, happy to do that.
He's come down. He's slow on 2.
20 pen,
20 for the pin, Bristol.
15 pen.
He's going high now.
Turning up
Press
hard.
down him again.
15 pen, 6 pen.
Just below starboard day. Not much room to the left.
That's
He presses
chance in
again
there.
here.
10 to kill.
10 to kill.
15 for the pin.
Yep, as high as we
Slitting
can.
above it.
11 pen.
It's still quite high there.
Both boats just above the
They're going to
marks.
start let's just start charging for that.
He presses. 8 pen,
Pass
speed.
down the way.
Building here.
Go 4 early for the pin. Keep pushing him out the pin.
At the moment. You can come down.
Next
I'll let you know when red options
Coming
there.
down, turning up here. 2.
Emirates Team New Zealand pushing hard.
Turning up.
Close to the
Hoping American Magic be early.
This is way up.
1.
1 pin. Yeah, copy. Holding.
American Magic running out of runway.
Okay, going for the pin. Full speed.
A split tack start here.
Pulling up.
Two of the big names are a go in the last race of the day. Race 15, Louis Vuitton Cup Challenger Selection Series, and a split tack start.
Nice push there, guys.
There's a little advantage there to Emirates Team New Zealand being able to force American Magic hard down to the pin, keep them slow.
Race number 16, Alinghi Red Bull Racing, Orient Express Racing Team.
Breeze has got light, little slow patch for Orient Express. In these conditions, really hard to follow a game plan because it's changing so much.
Big gear changes here on both boats. Cyclors having to work hard here. Alinghi Red Bull Racing there. A little off the foils and a little slow there, so they want to try and re-accelerate the boat here. French on their foils, time on distance, probably a dip start by the French. Alinghi Red Bull Racing accelerating, so they should pop up on their foils here.
Inside the last 10 seconds to the start of round robin number 2. This is race 16. And it is a go. Alinghi Red Bull Racing, Orient Express Racing, a monster matchup to start the week.
A little advantage there to Alinghi Red Bull Racing, but the French doing all they can to hang off the hip here.
A little unorthodox start by the French. They're not terribly well executed, but they've survived well. They're very much back in the game.